Well, they pressure quite a bit, play really tough defense. They make it very difficult to execute your offense or at least be smooth at it. They've done a really good job offensive rebounding this year also, so we got to try to keep them off the boards. They had a great start to the season, and plateaued up a little bit, but it's a rivalry game for us, so it's going to be tough whether it's here or there, no matter what the circumstances are.
Tony, you talked about the importance of winning at home. You're 7-1, a game behind. So what's been the key at home?
Well, I think we have a great home environment, outstanding community support. That fires our team up. When the crowd's being loud and cheering for you, it definitely lifts our energy. And just the home shooting rims, the environment that you're used to, sleeping in your own beds, all those things I think help us at home.
Coach, obviously Megan used to play for Robert Morris. What is she going through this week? Just same routine, or hyped up for this game?
Yeah, Megan's pretty level-headed. I mean, I think maybe last year was a little more of a big deal because that was her first year playing against them and a lot of her former teammates. A lot of her former teammates are gone now, so ultimately Megan is wants to win every game, equally. So she'll get ready like she always does.
You said this is a rival game. I know that I guess you could have more than one rival, in the season. Cleveland State or Robert Morris, which one's kind of
Well, I think they're both rival games. I think probably Cleveland State just because they've been in the league a lot longer and we've battled them many more times than Robert Morris. But they're both rival games.
Coach, one of the players from Rob Morris, Phoenix Golden, having a great season. How can you stop her offensively?
Yeah, she's having a great year. She's very strong, physical, athletic post player. She's one of the top offensive rebounders in the league. High field goal percentage. So Lily and our post players are going to be tested defensively, and we're going to try to help them out as much as we possibly can. But they have some very good 3-point shooters too, so they can be very difficult to guard at times.
so what do you want to do in the second half of the season that you maybe didn't do in the first half?
Well, I think we just want to continue to get better. I think we early on in the year we're still adjusting to our personnel. We had 3 transfers and 1 freshman come in, and the veterans were trying to get used to playing with them and vice versa. And those players that transferred in from other universities have played one way for 3 years, probably some of them, and they needed time to adjust how we execute offensively, how we play offensively and defensively. So I think as the season's gone on, they've gotten more comfortable. The returners for that were here in past years are more comfortable, and we're just trying to get better and better each game.
Coach, still a game time decision on your fifth starter. I know you've been going back and forth on Maddie, Dina, and then
Yeah, I mean, I think usually it's just how the week goes in practice and our matchups. So, that'll be a game time decisions. But they're both, Maddie's still playing the same amount of, actually, she played more minutes than she usually did against Oakland. So, sometimes it's throughout the game as the game's going on, who's doing different things. And, so it's ultimately a game time decision and while the game's going on.
What do you like most about what you did, in the first half?
Of the season? Well, I just think getting better, and I think throughout early on in the season, we just continued to get better. I think the team has really embraced, executing the game plan and studying their scouting reports better and playing harder and playing smarter, all those things. And we talk a lot about just, throughout the year, we're working to get better for tournament time. That's when we want to be playing our best basketball. We didn't really want to be playing our best basketball the third and fourth games into the season. We weren't by any means. So we had a lot to learn, and we still have a lot to learn. I mean, this weekend, taught us a lot. The Oakland game was a very difficult game, went into overtime, and, we watched a lot of film on that, and I think the players learned a lot, and hopefully that makes us better for our next game.
here's my last question to you is obviously Thursday home game. Got some great deals here. What's the message to the fans to get out here and support this?
Well, I think we're one game out of first place, and there's a lot of season left. So the more fans that we can have and the more energy we can bring to Beagley, really helps our team win. And so we've got some great prizes. I think there's a cornhole tournament going on, which is a lot of fun. And so come out and play a fun cornhole tournament and cheer on the women's basketball team.
Are you good at any cornhole?
I've played a few times in my life. I don't know. It's been a while, but I'll challenge you to a cornhole match.
I'm all in.